Every man has an inner saboteur. That little voice in the back of your head that says things like, don't make waves. You're being too harsh. Just let it go this time. You'll lose them if you say no. Who do you think you are? You know the voice. You're probably listening to it right now. This voice often sounds like protection. It sounds like wisdom, but it's not. It's the part of you that learned to survive by being small. Maybe you learned it as a boy. Maybe you learned that your anger wasn't safe. Or maybe you learned that your boundaries got you punished. And maybe you learned that saying no meant abandonment. Perhaps you learned that being too much meant rejection. And so life has taught you to collapse your boundaries, to say yes when you really meant no, and to tolerate the things that violate you. And in the process, you've learned to betray yourself to keep the peace. And here we are, decades later, and that inner saboteur is still running the show. Every time you try to set a boundary, he whispers, "Don't, it's not safe." But here's the truth. That saboteur is trying to protect a version of you that no longer exists. You're not that boy anymore. You're not powerless. You're not dependent on anyone's approval. The warrior knows this. And today, the warrior confronts the saboteur. There are three forms of the inner saboteur. Three ways that saboteur may show up. The pleaser, that collapses your boundaries to avoid rejection. The excuse maker. This time it's different. The situation is special. The self-betrayer actively undermines your own commitments. And tonight, you're going to be invited to meet the version of your saboteur. And you're going to look him in the eye. And you're going to tell him, your time is over. I'm the warrior now. That's it, buddy. End of line. Your time is over. I'm the warrior now. Are you ready? Take a deep breath. Please close your eyes and settle into your body. Take 3 deep breaths with me, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale up. Inhale up. Inhale up. I invite you now to allow a vision to come to your mind's eye. Visualize yourself standing at the entrance to a cave. You likely know this cave. We've been there many times before. This isn't necessarily a peaceful cave. This is the place where your saboteur lives. And we're going to go inside. You can feel him in there. He's waiting for you. The part of you that keeps breaking down your boundaries, that keeps saying yes when you really mean no. The warrior in you steps forward, stepping into the cave, shoulders back, spine tall. You're not here to negotiate. You're not going to negotiate. You're going to confront. With great courage, you step into and begin looking deeper into the cave. Take you one step into the cave and then another, recognizing you have been here many times. The hard ground beneath your feet, the cracked soil. You see the crevices of the walls around you. You go deeper into the cave, taking one step and then another. And it begins to get a little bit darker. As you continue through the cave, you notice the sound of a bubbling brook. Dark, fierce, bubbling charges, bubbling, starry, sticky. This is the emotional layer. The parts of you that are too much to face without the warrior. As you step forward, one step, another, stepping through the muck. You can sense the saboteur. You know he's somewhere inside there. Keep walking through the muck, down into the dark. You continue to the back of the cave and you find a rock. A large boulder. It seems to be blocking access to another portion of the cave. So you move it out of the way. You step through into a larger, bigger cavern. And then you see him there in the distance. The man you came to confront. He's sitting there waiting for you. He's known for quite some time that you are on your way. He's not going anywhere. You can see that. So you begin walking towards him. There he is, your inner saboteur. What does he look like? Is he small and cowering, or loud and aggressive? Is he you as a boy, or you as a broken man? You approach the saboteur, and the warrior in you stands before him. You have questions. So you ask him, why do you keep breaking my boundaries? You can ask him in your mind's eye, you can ask him out loud, but say it with confidence. Ask him with disgust in your voice, why do you keep breaking my boundaries? And now, you just listen. Wait for his response. What does he say? Maybe he's got some load of bullshit he's trying to feed you. He's trying to justify or defend himself. I'm just protecting you. Maybe he says, you just can't handle rejection. Maybe he says, you need them more than you need yourself. You're not here to listen to bullshit. You didn't ask for him to defend himself. You don't want the justifications. You are the warrior holding your boundary. Feel your response rising, not from fear, but from truth. The warrior now speaks to the saboteur. You can say in your mind's eye or out loud, I see you. I know what you were trying to do, but I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. Say it again, but with more force. I don't need you anymore. Feel that in your body. Feel that in your chest. Feel that in your belly. Feel that in your fists. And now you tell him the truth. Say it in your mind's eye or repeat after me. You were trying to keep me safe, but you made me small. You made me weak. You turned me into a doormat. If there be anger, if there be rage, let it come. If there be grief, if there be sorrow, let it come. The saboteur has cost you years. Years of boundaries not being held. Years of violations being tolerated. Years of your own power leaked away. It's okay to be angry. If you need to roar or scream or shout, roar, scream, shout. If you need to weep, then weep. If you need to shake, then shake. Do it now. Whenever you need to let this out, do it now. If there be any shouting, any screaming that needs, come forward. Let it go. If there are any tears that need to be released, let them fall. If there's any shaking that will help you release any stuck or stagnant emotions, now be the time to release it. I invite you to return to a nice, slow, deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good, keep breathing. One final step. You look that saboteur in the eye, the warrior that you are, and you're going to say to him, either in your mind's eye or out loud, repeat after me, your role is over, bud. I'm taking back my throne. Your role is over. I'm taking back my throne. And now, I invite you to visualize yourself extending your hands. Not for a handshake, not in friendship, but in dominance. Whatever that might look like or whatever that might feel like in your body. You're not banishing him. You're integrating him. And now you reach out, wrap your arms around him, pull him in for a hug, squeeze him with a dominating grip, squeeze him so hard that you become one. He becomes your servant, not your master. Take a deep breath. Say it with me, brothers, either in your mind's eye or out loud. You serve me now. You do not run my life. You serve me now. You do not run my life. Feel that shift. The power returning. You are no longer a victim of your own sabotage. You are the warrior who claims his throne. And now, you turn and walk out of that cave. Shoulders back, spine tall, crown reclaimed. You begin the ascent back the way you came, back through the muck, back through the dry part of the cave, back to the opening of the cave, crown on your head. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I know that might have felt heavy. Just take a moment to inhale, ground yourself, come back to your body. take a few deep breaths. Feel your power here, in your chest. Feel it in your body. Feel the warrior energy, the crown above your head. And now, I'd like to open it for some sharing. If you feel called, I would love to hear anything you might have saw. What did your saboteur look like? What he said, what you said. I want all the juicy gossip, what was going on in there. This is the integration, and speaking it makes it real. So who'd like to go first?